Okay. Good morning, everyone. In the last class, we have seen a concept called as circular symmetry. How to represent the given sequence or a discrete signal in the form of circular way, and we try to know that if the signal is delayed, like given x of n, if you want to plot x of n minus 1 or n minus 2, you came to know that you need to rotate that anti-clockwise by depending upon the number. As an example, in yesterday's class, I will repeat this. X of n, if this is 1, 2, 4, 6, you should represent in the form of circle starting from this line and go on for anti-clockwise direction, that is 1, 2, 4, 6. And this is represented as x of n of 4, meaning that your sequence is utilizing 4-point sequence. If at all, if you want to get x of n minus 1 of 4, means one place you should rotate anti-clockwise direction and then finally write the answer. See here. Given this as a question, this way you should rotate it anti-clockwise by one position so that this one comes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So finally, while writing x of n minus 1 of 4 is representing from this point and anti-clockwise. That is 4, 1, 2, 3. Sorry. 1, what is this? 1, 2, sorry, 4 and 6. 1, 2, 4, 6. So this becomes 6, 1, 2, 4. So given this sequence, if you are delaying this, you should rotate this anti-clockwise or left hand side. Hence, you want to know that given x, that is n minus 1, you got to know that 6 has come over here, then 1, 2, 4, 6. Is this point clear as we have discussed in the last class, students? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In today's lecture, we shall try to understand how to represent the given signal in advanced manner. That is, you want to plot now x of n plus 2 of 4. In today's, this is new thing which we are discussing today, please. Please do concentrate. Now, n plus 2 means this is actually n minus of minus 2 of 4. So, this is advanced operation. Advanced operation. First, represent the question. First, write down the question as given over here in the form of a circle. How will you do? 0, 1, 2, 3. Anti-clockwise direction. That is 1, 2, 4, 6. Now, to get, so this is representing x of n of 4. Next, let me draw x of n plus 1 of 4. So, to achieve this, what you need to do is, you should rotate this clockwise, students. Rotate, what is that? Clockwise direction by one place, or if I write here k, you should write it clockwise k values, k times. Now for one, I am rotating this question by one place clockwise. So what do you get here, students? Shall I draw it here? x of, can you see this? No. Now? Okay. X of n plus 1 of 4. You should rotate that. This question you should rotate clockwise by one place. Clockwise means this one comes here. So 1, 2, 4, 6. Okay? Then again to represent x of n plus 2 of 4, there are two ways. Either you rotate this clockwise by 2 position, or rotate this which you have already done once. Again one more time will give you the answer. What is that? I will redraw it here. Lack of space. Now, directly drawing x of n plus 2, you rotate this clockwise by one position. What do you get here, students? Clockwise means 2, 4, 6 and 1. Again, finally answer should be represented in anti-clockwise. So x of n plus 2 of 4 is equals to 4, 6, 1, 2. Is the point clear here, students? For delay term, you are shifting it right. For advanced term, you are shifting it left. Here, this came here 1, 2. This 4, 6 came to the left hand side. Like, is this numerical clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Do you want some time to note down, or shall I rub the board? Have you noted down this, please? Can I rub the board, students? Can I rub the board, students? Have you noted down?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, next one is, given us a question, how I need to write down its mirror image. That is, x of minus n of 4. Right? You might have witnessed in reflection property in signals, please. If this is your signal, what is its reflection? On the left hand side, you get in this manner. Yes or no? Similarly, in circular manner, how can I replicate this? How can I replicate this? First, write down the question. Representing a circle with anti-clockwise direction from the middle. That is 1, 2, 4, 6. Having this, now for reflection or for reflection property, for reflection, what you need to do is from zero, this is 0th point. Represent that in clockwise. Represent question in clockwise. Represent question in clockwise. What is that? Friends, please concentrate here. This is only one step important. From 0th position means this will be 1 as it is. For both the case, it will be 1. Okay? Now, instead of anti-clockwise, now I should represent it in clockwise. This question. What is that I need to do? Instead of 1, 2, 4, 6 like this, I should write 1, 2, 4, 6 like this. 1, 2, 4, 6. Is this point clear, students? Is this point clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Finally, while writing down the answer, again you should write down it in the form of anti-clockwise. Final answer. Writing down final answer is common for all the processes, whether it is anti-clockwise, clockwise, delay term or advanced term, or in reflection. Final answer you should represent in anti-clockwise. What do you get here? 1, 6, 4, 2. When I compare this answer over here, what did you get? 1, 6, 4, 2. When you look onto this, what is the change, friends? At zeroth position, it is not changing. At zeroth position. Here, 2, 4, 6 became 6, 4, 2, the mirror image. Is the point clear here, students? Is the point clear here, students?
Yes, sir.
Can I rub the board? Can I rub the board? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let us solve one problem which involves all these three. Let us try to do that for 5-point DFT. 5-point DFT. Now, x of n is given as 1, 3, 6, 9, 11, like this. 5-point sequence they have given. Now, you should plot these things. X of n plus n minus 2 of 4, 5. Then next one. X of n plus 1 of 5. Then x of n minus n of 5. Is the question clear first, students? Now, first let me write down the question to plot x of n minus 2 of 5. To achieve this, first I should draw the question. What is the question given here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. In anti-clockwise direction, you should write down the question first. What is that? 1, 3, 6, 9, 11. To achieve this, what you need to do, friends? What you need to do? How you need to rotate this?
Anti-clockwise, sir.
Anti-clockwise by 2 places, because this is 2, right? So 1 means this comes here, 2 means this comes here. Okay? So what is that I need to do? To represent that, x of n minus 2 of 5 is leading us. This 1 comes here. 1, 11, 9, 6 and 3. Okay? I rotated this anti-clockwise by 2 positions. This came here. 1 came here, 11 came here, 9 came here, 6 came here, 3 came here. Is the point clear here, students? Finally, while writing down the answer, x of n minus 2 of 5, you should start from this point and rotate that in clockwise direction, or representation in anti-clockwise will give you the answer. So what will be the answer, friends? 9, 11, 1, 3, 6. Is the point clear, students? Is this numerical clear, students? Okay, note it down. I will draw the next. Shall I rub the board? No. To get x of n plus 1 of 5, first draw the question. First draw the question, that is from anti-clockwise direction. What is that? 1, 3, 6, 9, 11. To represent n plus 1 of 5, what you need to do? Rotate this clockwise or anti-clockwise, students?
Clockwise, sir.
Clockwise by one place. Clockwise by one place. So this is found to be like this. Clockwise by 1 means 1 comes here, 3 comes here, 6 comes here, 9 comes here, 11 comes here. Okay. So 1, okay, 1, 3, 6, 9, 11. Finally, while writing down the answer, x of n plus 1 of 5 is equal to, you should represent in anti-clockwise. So this becomes 3, 6, 9, 11, 1. Is the point clear here, students? Is this clear for everyone? Please make a note of it. Over? Now, similarly, let us draw for the last one to represent that in mirror image. The third bit, this one, x of minus n of 5. First, write down the question in terms of anti-clockwise direction. What is that? 1, 3, 6, 9, 11. In terms of anti-clockwise direction. Now, what is that you need to do for reflection, friends? What is that you need to do for reflection? Start from here. Instead of going anti-clockwise, represent it in clockwise. So what do you get here? 1. Instead of going for this way, go for this way now. Clockwise. 1, 3, 6, 9, 11. Finally, while representation of answer, how you need to do? Start from this and rotate in anti-clockwise. Yes or no, students? So what will be your answer? 1, 11, 9, 6, 3. When you compare this with this, 1 and 1 is same. Instead of 3, 6, 9, 11, you got 9, 6, sorry, 11, 9, 6, 3. The mirror image of it. Is the point clear, students? Is this clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I rub the board?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, let us go for the next topic. It is mere derivation kind of thing. It requires certain concentration, please. It's not like solving down the numerical. It's totally a mere mathematics is involved over there. Please note it down. Symmetry properties. Symmetry properties. Symmetry properties. Symmetry properties. Now note down this. Let the sequence be complex valued. Under this, let the sequence be complex values and is represented by x of n is equals to xr of n plus j xi of n. Complex values xr of n and j into xi of n. The DFT of complex signal is capital X of k is equal to xr of k plus a capital Xi of k. This is what is the proof, friends. That is the statement. You need to get this expression given this. Let me pause writing down here. Let me tell you what is this derivation, why we are going for this derivation, first of all. Till now, you saw that given a sequence x of n is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. You found out its DFT for that. This sequence is real valued sequence, friends. Real valued sequence. Because there is no negativity in that, no left hand side part. Means that this becomes the origin. 0, 1, 2, 3. Right hand side part. Positive part. There is no negative point over there. You don't get to see x of 0, x of minus 1, x of minus 2 and so on. Now, the derivation will tell you that what if the given signal is complex signal like this, having real and imaginary term in the x of n itself. Complex signals having real and imaginary. So such kind of signals whose terms can be realized in both real and imaginary, for such complex signal, if I apply DFT, what will be its output is the point of discussion. Is the point clear, friends? This derivation is necessary to know that what will be the DFT of a signal which is having input sequence to be in both real as well as imaginary, that is complex signal DFT can be seen or can be witnessed through this derivation. Is the point clear here, students? Okay, then coming down to this part, note down that under proof, please note it down as by definition, capital X of k is equals to summation 0 to n minus 1 x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n divided by capital X. This is by definition. By definition. Can you see this definition written? Can you see this, friend?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Fine. Now, represent that with this above definition. Substitute the value of x of n. Please. What is x of n? It is both real as well as imaginary. xr of n plus j xi of n into e power minus j 2 pi k n divided by n. Is the point clear here, students? I substituted what is x of n as considered it as complex signal over here. Is the point clear here, students? Now, next step is since availability of space is this, my font is becoming reduced and reduced because I need to put many terms over there. Please bear with the font. Okay, if you cannot see, please let me know. I can darken enough that. 0 to n minus 1. Here you are getting the same. You write down this xr of n plus jxi of n into I will write this in terms of cosine and sine terms. What will you write here? Cos 2 pi k n divided by n. Because of this minus j, I'll write here minus j sine 2 pi k n divided by n. Is the point clear? Sorry?
Can't see, sir.
You cannot see. Fine. At least have you noted down this part and this?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay. Then I will rewrite. No. Can you see my hand if I write here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, given this x of k is equals to summation n equal to 0 to n minus 1, I am writing x, this part, xr of n plus j xi of n into, can you see now, students, the equation? Oh, sorry, expression?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Now, this part, e power minus j 2 pi k n, I will write like this. Cos 2 pi k n divided by n minus j sine 2 pi k n divided by n. Can everybody see now at least? Can everyone see this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, what will be the next step in this derivation is, please concentrate on the board, students. I have A, B, C, D like this. Okay? I need to write down, I need to multiply now. AC minus AD plus BC minus BD. Like this. Are you getting the next step? Now, having this knowledge, now what will be my next step? Is n equal to 0 to n minus 1 xr of n into, what is that? Cos 2 pi k n divided by n. Okay? Cos 2 pi k n divided by n. What will be my next step? Minus j xr of n sine 2 pi k n divided by n. Yes or no? Is this clear, friends? Now, next point is plus this term with this plus jxi of n cos 2 pi k n divided by n. Okay, is the point clear? Plus into minus is minus, minus j square, j into j square xi of n sine 2 pi k n divided by n. Complete the fact. Now this j square I will remove this and I will write here minus 1. This minus 1 into minus will lead you plus. Yes or no, students? Is the point clear here, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, what will be my x? Sorry, this x of k is nothing but xr of k plus jxi of k. Left hand side. X of k is xr of k plus jxi of k. Okay. Now, please look onto the board. Can you see my hand here? Can you see this line, friends?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, having this, see here, friends. I will write down only real terms from this equation. What are real terms from this equation which do not possess j term? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So, similarly, xr of k, I will remove only real terms from this equation, from 4 product terms. What is that real term? Sorry, real which does not have j, xr of n cos 2 pi k n divided by n plus xi of n sin 2 pi k n divided by n. Is this point clear for everyone? Is this point clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you noted down till here, students? Because I don't have space, I need to rub this expression. Can I rub this expression? Okay. Now, to write down cosine, that is imaginary, jxi of k is equals to jxi of k is equals to I will take common j outside. First, let me write down real only, real plus imaginary sequence. If I write here j, what should I write here, man? Minus xr of n sin 2 pi k n divided by n plus xi of n cos 2 pi k n divided by n. Are everyone convinced with this expression? Is this clear, students? As I should write only imaginary, this j and j I will remove this. So xi of k is nothing but this value. Is the point clear? Is the point clear here, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please note it down. Xi of k is equals to whole thing. Can I rub the board now? And one more thing, friends. Note this equation as 1. This equation number 1 I will be utilizing in the next coming subtopics. in this only, in the next topic only. I'll be utilizing this equation one. Okay? Please name this equation as 1. Now, can I rub this imaginary part term?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, having this, after this equation, write down the next subtopic as symmetry property for real valued sequence. Symmetry property for real valued sequence. What does this property tell is, this property states that if x of n is real, then x of n minus k is equals to x conjugate of k or is equals to x of minus k. X of n minus k is equals to x conjugate of k or x of minus k. X of minus k. X of minus k. Please concentrate on the board and give some time to note down, or I will be sharing on the videos also. I am uploading these videos onto the YouTube. You can download anywhere whenever you require, or just you can watch that online. Please look onto them. Now, what I want to prove is, I need to prove x of n minus k as x of minus k. Okay. From we know that our solution, our proof, capital X of k is equal to x of n e power minus j 2 pi k n divided by n. 2 pi k n divided by n. For n is equals to 0 to n minus 1. Now I'll replace k, this k term over here, with n minus. X of n minus k is equal to n equal to 0, n minus 1, x of n. These terms will be remaining same. Why? Now I replaced only k term. Only k I am replacing with n minus k. So e power minus j 2 pi n minus k small n divided by capital. Is the point clear here, friends? Now, next step is n equal to 0 to n minus 1, x of n. Okay, there are two terms over here. E power minus j 2 pi n divided by n into e power minus j 2 pi minus k small n divided by n. Yes or no, students? Is this point clear? First and the foremost thing.
Sir, can't see that side, sir. Corner.
Corner part, huh?
Yes, sir.
I'll read it out. See, e power minus j 2 pi minus k of n. That's what. Minus j 2 pi k 2 pi into this minus k into n divided by capital N. Is the point clear here, madam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, please look onto the board. This numerator and denominator of capital N both get cancelled. If this gets cancelled, I have space here. I'll write it here. Left out part is e power minus j, e power minus j 2 pi, 2 pi small n. This is nothing but cos 2 pi n minus j sin 2 pi n. What is cos 2 pi, please?
1, sir.
Yeah. So this becomes 1 minus j0. So this becomes totally 1. So this whole product will become 1. Is this point clear for everyone? So this whole term will lead us to 1. Is the point clear here, students?
Yes.
Now, so therefore, this is n equal to 0 to n minus 1, 0 to n minus 1, remaining is x of n, this became 1, 2 e power minus j 2 pi, instead of k, I am writing here minus k, small n divided by capital. Can you see this equation, please?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, I can write this. X of n e power minus j 2 pi k n divided by n means capital X of k you should. Capital X of k you were writing. But now, instead of k you are having minus k, and hence I will write this as capital X of minus k, which is the required solution for this derivation. Is the point clearer for everyone, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can I rub the board? Can I rub the board, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, second one, real and even valued sequence. 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 Okay. Now, see here, please. That equation number is very much important to resolve this derivation. Real terms means suffix or whatever you have written in the equation number 1. And even means cosine. See, this is important. Considering real terms as xr, that is suffix r, whatever you get, that is real. Clear? And even terms means cosine or cos. Equation number 1, 4 terms which are there. In that one, you should consider only real and cosine, neglecting xi and j terms, that is sine terms. Sine is meant for odd branch. and odd means even means cosine, odd means sine. Real means xr, imaginary means xi. So therefore x of k, DFT of real and even sequence will be 0 to n minus 1. From equation 1, from, I'll write here. From equation number 1, x of k is equals to 0 to n minus 1. What is first term in equation number 1, friends? xr of n cos 2 pi kn. I should write that, or I should consider it, or no? Yes or no? I should consider it. xr of n cos 2 pi kn divided by n. What is second term, please? Minus j xr into sine term, sister. Neglect that. Neglect that. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What is third part? xi cos. xi cos is there. So again, cos you could have considered, but xi is there. So you should not consider that, because now we are talking about only real and even, not with something which is imaginary and even. Is the point clear, please? Third part is also neglected. What about fourth term, please? What about fourth term? xi of n sine 2 pi kn by n. Again, both xi also should be neglected, sine also should be neglected. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, I can conclude that if the given sequence is real and even valued sequence x of n, then the DFT will be this. The definition of DFT is changed now. That is what I am convincing you past 1 hour. The equation of DFT was 0 to n minus 1, x of n e power minus j, means cosine and sine was there. But for real and even sequence, your DFT formula will be this alone. Is the point clear here, students? Is the point clear here, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Note it down. Now, next term, real and odd sequence. Third one, real and odd valued sequence. Real and odd. What you should consider, friends, for real and odd in equation number 1? From equation 1, x of k is equals to 0 to n minus 1. What is first term, please? Should we consider first term, friends?
Real terms, sir.
First one is real with cosine. You should neglect that. Why?
Cosine terms, sir.
Because cosine is even. So I am neglecting that. What is second term? Minus j. Yeah, I should consider this, right? Minus j xr of n sine 2 pi k n divided by n. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Another two terms I neglected that. Why? Third and fourth? Can anybody tell me?
Imaginary terms. Imaginary terms.
Yeah, third term possess imaginary. Fourth term possess
Imaginary term.
imaginary. Henceforth, my x of k for real and odd sequence will be this. Definition of DFT is changed now. Yes or no? Can you infer the meaning out of it? The definition was different for positive sequence. Now, for real and odd sequence, this is the DFT formula. Is the point clear, here, students? Is this point clear for everyone, student?
Yes.
Okay. Any doubts in today's lecture?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you for attending the class.